Hello, hello to everyone out there. How's it going? So, wow, interesting, interesting start and everything. Um, so first things first. Uh, Hi everyone. How's it going? I know it's been a while. I know things have been kind of crazy. Hang on, let me check the audio. Yeah, okay, good. Audio's good. Okay, so first things first. I know it's been a while. Um, I know things have been a little crazy. I know that my voice may sound a little echoey, and for now, that is how it is going to be until I can get my stuff and get into my room. I planned on putting out a post about this, but I figured instead of putting out a post, I would just go live and see how things went. So first things first, let's explain where I've been. Where I've been. First of all, yes, I'm alive. Yes, I'm still here. Yes, I am trying my hardest to still get videos out to everybody and still do everything that I possibly can. These past couple of months have been extremely busy. I have been extremely busy. For those of you who didn't know or didn't hear, prior to all of this, I was in the process of moving from Michigan to South Carolina. It's been hectic, to put it lightly. And I still don't have all of my stuff. In fact, the reason as to why it's so echoey in here and why you guys may be hearing a reverberation or a little bit of echo or why my voice may sound tinny even, is because I'm currently in my kitchen. I'm not even in my room doing this. And that is because I don't even have my desk. I don't have my desk. I don't have any of my other big things. All I have is my monitor, my PC, and my keyboard. I do have the Elgato and stuff, but my Xbox is set up in my room with my TV, with which I cannot put in my kitchen. So it's gonna be a little. The best way to put it is, as the current moment, things are gonna be a little simplistic for a while. I won't be able to do any of the Xbox stuff that I was planning. I was recording South Park Stick of Truth, but that's all on my Xbox. I was planning on recording South Park the Fractured But Whole as well. That's all on my Xbox. And I have a couple of other things on my Xbox that I was planning to record, but I can't do it because it's on my Xbox. So, in the meantime, everything is going to be very simplistic. Any streams that I do are going to be on my PC. I'm still struggling to get out videos, and that is because of time constraints as well as a couple of other issues that I'm having. Um, I've just been kind of down and out of it for a hot minute. Hi, Sedated. How's it going? Uh, but yeah, I've been kind of down and out of it for a minute. Specifically speaking, with a kidney stone that put me down. I have a video in the works I had a video in the works for Halloween, but Halloween's already here and gone, so it's gonna be a late Halloween video. And now that I have my PC up, I can work on it again. D&D will be returning on weekends, so that'll be coming back. And until then, though, certain things will be very simplistic. I'll be working on the videos that I have, making new videos with Sedated, who is currently here, as well as Kai Ralphie, Kylie, everybody that you know and love. So how am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good right now. I've already passed the stone, so thank God that's done. I'm not in any bad shape right now, but I just got back into the swing of things because I passed it like Thursday. Thursday is when I passed the stone. So I'm just starting to get back into it. It's been like 3 days. So I'm going to start working on the videos again. We're going to start getting stuff out again. I am still planning on playing games today, but I'm updating the game currently. It's going to take like 9 minutes. So I figured I'd fill your heads with me talking for a few minutes and discussing what I am hoping to do or what's the future of things as of the current state. So, one. I see. Glad to hear. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I can't wait to play with you guys here soon. Hopefully, within the next day or so, we can do a stream or something. But future of over the next, let's say short-term future, things that are going to be happening over the next couple of months. Thanksgiving is coming up. I'm in a whole new location, and with Thanksgiving coming up, there's a lot to really look into. The holiday season is obviously a big one. Past Thanksgiving, we have Christmas. Those are big things to really think about, things that may consume a little bit of my time. But other than that, I still plan on getting streams out and videos as regularly as possible through that time period. Like I said, I am still waiting on my stuff to get here. If I can get it here, cool, great. I'd love to. As of the current moment, I do have my face cam, and I can set it up, but it might be a little bit difficult with how I have everything kind of set right now. So we're gonna try our hardest to get things to work, but there's no 100% guarantees. I'll see if I can get my camera out within the next day or so because I am kind of confined. But until then, no face cam. Sorry for all of you who wanted to see my beautiful face, but it will not be happening over the next couple of days. Until then, you will have to listen to the sounds of my sensual voice. But yes, still waiting on the stuff to get here. As soon as that gets here, I'm going to have a whole new setup in my room. I'm going to get the foam up on the walls. We're going to get everything going. It won't be as echoey. Things will be better. Past that, like I said, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Those are coming up. May take up a little bit of my time. Would still love to get videos out for those days. I may take Christmas completely off this year, but we'll see. Besides that, I am planning on getting a job here very soon. For those of you who didn't know, I am a mixologist. I have gone through the classes. I am certified, all that fun, happy junk. So if I do get a job, that is going to take up a little bit of my time, especially at nights. Any streams may be happening earlier in the day versus later at night, simply due to the fact that if I get called into a bar to go work, I have to go to work. So that is something to just throw out there, give as an update. Beyond that, I'm also taking Japanese classes. I am learning Japanese language as we speak. So there's a lot of that coming up. And on top of that, there's some other plans that I have for the near future over the course of the next year that will be coming very, very, very soon. Yeah, because everybody knows that the year flies by so fast. I mean, it still feels like we're at the beginning of this year. It still feels like we're in January of this year, and it not, going into November near Thanksgiving. But here we are. It is what it is. I'm excited to see what the future brings. Of course, with a job brings more money, which brings more games, which brings better equipment. I plan on getting a second monitor, a dual monitor, so that way I have 2 monitors where I can monitor the chat and play games at the same time. So yippee! I won't have to switch between things, and I can always look at chat. That'll be kind of nice, and it'll be really good to be able to connect with the audience a little bit more. On top of that, the Discord that I have up is expanding. It's by no means anything glamorous or anything along those lines, which I can show you guys the Discord. Hang on. Here we go. Okay. I can show you guys the Discord currently. This is not my Discord. This is personal message. Beep. So this is my Discord, Good Beer Connect. As you can see, it's nothing too special. It's pretty generic. but I have, I have our gaming voice chats. I have our TTRPG stuff. I have the welcome section, the description, all of these things that you can see. I don't have any bots or anything crazy other than the welcome bot, which is Me6. But other than that, these are all the things that can be done, new videos that go up every time, the general voice chat and things along those lines, which I just joined, which I shouldn't have. I also have a new mouse, so, but you can see here, these are, memes, these are all this stuff that's here. Memes and things that are out there, channels, meet new people, all that stuff. And then there's the TTRPG stuff, which we have fun with. But eventually in the future, I might get Discord Nitro, and I might if I get some more money, I might get Discord Nitro and throw those things out there just because I want to make everything as cool as possible. I want things to be like truly epic for oops, that's not what I wanted. Excuse me. Or disregard that. I actually need to delete that. But yes, I fully plan to try to start kitting things out and getting things better the more cash that I make. So, squeeze me. But yes, that is the idea, the plan. I'm going to quickly check and see how much time we have on this download. Because my disk usage has been shite. Probably because I'm running Streamlabs, Steam, Discord, and YouTube all at the same time. But if I sit on it for a minute, it should finish up really quickly. But yeah, no, so that's kind of what we have going on. That's, we're looking at I've got maybe 7 minutes. As long as it stays like this, my disk usage stays like this, it should be somewhere along the lines of 7-8 minutes. I did get new internet, so new internet is pretty cool. I have a 100 gigabyte per second internet, or not 100, 1,000 gigabyte per second. Or no. Oh my God. 1 gigabyte per second internet. Whereas before we had 300 megabytes. So my internet's going to be running super smooth, and I'm connected to Ethernet. So fucking zooming at the speed of light to download things, zooming at the speed of light to upload things. We're talking really, really good stuff. It'll be nice. I'm excited to see where things continue to go from here. And of course, I hope that you all join me. We're at 142 subscribers last I checked. Yeah, at 142 subscribers. We get, let me put it to you this way, 8 more subscribers, we're at 150. We get 8 more, we're at 150. That's huge. That's a big benchmark. 50 more, we're at 200. Past 150. 100 more past 150, we're at 250. That is huge. That's crazy to think about. The fact that we are going to have, with very good potential, in a year's time, we could have 250 subscribers. That's insane. That's a quarter to 1,000. That doesn't even register in my brain because it's just that crazy to think about. So, I'm excited to see where the channel continues to grow from here. I'm excited I shouldn't even say just the channel, the community as a whole. I've always said, this is a community. This isn't just a channel. This isn't just a me thing. This is a community. We're in this together. I'm not, I couldn't do this without you. you make the channel. And by you, I mean all of you that listen, whether you watch this as a video or as you're watching it now live, you make the channel, not me. So I'm just a part of it, a speck, a cog in the ever-growing machine that is this channel, this community. You know, and that's why I'm happy to have everybody who stays here. I see all of your comments. I read all of them. I read every single comment that I get. And I appreciate all the support that you have been giving me. Seriously, words cannot express how much I appreciate the support that I've been given, especially through this current time in my life where things are a little rocky and a little unsteady. It warms my heart to see it. Truly, it does. So let's continue to grow the community together. Let's continue to make this bigger. Let's continue to make this something that everyone can enjoy, that people can come together and meet new people, make new friends, live life and enjoy things through the power of gaming. I mean, that's really what this is all about. That's what this channel has always been about. This community has always been about. Excuse me, I used to saying the word channel. This community has always been about. It's about bringing people together through the power of gaming to continue to grow together, as one. Peace and harmony amongst each other, if you will, and trying to keep the toxicity out of it as much as possible, unless it's funny toxicity, in which case whatever. But all right, well, the good news is it looks like we are almost done downloading this. So as soon as this is done downloading, which by almost I mean like 30 seconds. So as soon as this is done downloading, we're going to throw it up there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to play some Outbreak, and we're going to enjoy ourselves a little bit today. Let's do something that we haven't done in a while, which is playing Outbreak on stream, enjoying ourselves, and having a good old time. Just gotta wait for it to finish. It's, again, we're looking at like 30, 40 seconds. It's kind of jumping up and down, but it's just all disk usage. I'm at 14.1 gigs out of 14.6. I could just show this to you guys. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Hang on. There you go. Now you can see my Steam. There you go. See what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. See. 14.4 out of 14.6. Just gotta wait for it to go. Faster! 14.5 and we're updated. Okay. It's just gonna finish the patching, which goes like that usually. Oh, what a lovely day. So how's everybody doing? I mean, I've been talking a lot about me for the past few minutes, but how's everybody else doing? No, I could take this time to like throw up a tier list too. I wanted to do those a little more often. Kylie's gotten me into these tier lists. Hang on. Oh, I will throw the Discord link into chat, by the way. Let me do that real fast. So you can actually see the invite link, but we'll put it in chat. Just for everybody. There you go. That's our Discord invite link. That is permanent. You can use that at any point in time. Feel free to join the Discord. Join the mayhem that comes along with it. It says it's installing, but oh wait, hang on. I need to make sure that my firewall's up. This isn't gonna do anything crazy. I just have to turn it on. There we go. Look at that. Tier lists everywhere. I hope this is the right tier list. I think it is. So I'm not like, I don't drink soda or tea or coffee anymore, but well, fuck it. Let's take a look. Wow, that's a big list. Okay. All right. So we can tier list things, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tier list things. While we wait for things to come up. Oh, it is up. We're up. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close Steam. Let's do this tier list though, since we're here. Let's do this tier list. I brought it up to while we wait. Let's go ahead and do this. So we have tap water. Yeah, okay. So we have tap water from the looks of it here. I mean, me personally, I drink nothing but water. Like literally drink nothing but water. So the question is what does everybody else think about tap water versus me? I mean, me personally, because I only drink water, I'd put it in like S tier. But that's just because it's literally the only thing I drink. But I mean, you have like your smart waters and stuff. So I mean, I'd say like I'd be willing to put tap water in just like a healthy C tier, because you have oh, okay, there we go. So we just tap the button and it does it for us, which is kind of nice. I don't have to drag it there. So that's just my personal, or we put that one in there. Now this one, I don't know what this is. It looks like root beer. Yeah, IBC root beer, I believe is what that says. So, I mean, okay, that's up. Well, like I said, we'll get to that in a minute. So we have IBC root beer. Me personally, I was never a huge root beer fan, and I may catch some flack for that. I get it, but root beer has never been my go-to. Like when I used to drink soda, I was not a root beer drinker. I liked it every once in a while, but it just was not my fan fave. And I'm going to catch some flack for this. But I'm going to put root beer in D tier. I'm going to put root beer in D tier. I am so gonna catch flack for that, and I don't. And I mean, I'd be willing to compromise if you can give me a good reason. But root beer is just not my go-to. And feel free to list things. By the way, this isn't just a me show over here. You can object. You can put in your opinions. Um, so let's see. So green tea, like out of all the teas that I've had, green tea is probably along the lines of my favorite. Just because green tea is so clean tasting. Uh, and I used to drink Lipton green tea all the time. The only problem with teas, especially bought from stores, is they are just filled to the brim with sugar. Again, this was when I used to drink this type of stuff. So, but I'd say like if I had to put green tea, if we're just basing it off of flavor, we're just basing it off of yummy, tasty, good times. I'd say green tea, I'd put in a solid B tier. Like that's where I would put green tea. Is that solid B tier? It's not the best thing in the world, but it doesn't deserve C, especially amongst the teas. Now this one is an herbal tea. It's hard to see, but it is herbal tea. Herbal tea is I mean I don't know. I don't think I've ever really had an herbal tea. No, that's not true. I did have jasmine tea one time, which is good. I can't say that it isn't. It's not bad, but I don't really know if jasmine tea is considered an herbal tea. Does anybody in chat know if that's like? Does anybody know if that's an herbal tea, or if that's just? Because honestly, I have no clue. Like, is jasmine tea an herbal tea? Because if not, I've never tried it. In which case, I'll be putting it in the never had slash willing to try. Because I'm always willing to try. It'll never go into the not willing to try. I'm a very open minded person. Tell you what, we'll put it in the never had willing to try for the time being, and then if we come up with an answer, someone can tell me that herbal tea is like really good. We'll put it in a category. That'll be at that point we'll put it in a category. So this is oolong tea. Now oolong tea I've also never had, but I've heard it's good. That I believe is Japanese in origin. I believe oolong tea is Japanese in origin. Again, if someone has had it, tell me, and we'll change this up. But for now, we're putting it in the never had willing to try. This is, I don't even know what that is. It says Rubio's tea, which I never even heard of. Again, we're going to put it in that never had willing to try section. White tea, I've never had, I don't think. So again, putting it in the never had willing to try. Coffee, and not just coffee, black coffee. Like, ew. If you, I'm sorry. If you like just straight black coffee, dude, you need your taste buds fixed. Ugh. Like, I don't like coffee in general. I've never been a coffee drinker. I don't like coffee. But I've had coffee. And I've had straight black coffee. It is the most bitter, awful tasting. It's like drinking straight bitters. Like, if you don't know what bitters are an additive supplement that gets put in, or not a supplement. Well, I mean, technically speaking, it's an additive. It's like an extract that you put in mixed drinks to dull out the flavor a little bit, add a little bit of bitter to something that's way too sweet, to kind of try to dial it back. And drinking black coffee is like drinking bitters. I cannot stand it. It is awful. Ugh. Like instant F tier. I'm putting that in F tier. No thanks. You can argue with me till the heat death of the universe. I am putting that one there. Now this is coffee with creamer, which I guess you can label coffees as different. Coffee with creamer is okay. I can deal with it. It's not my favorite thing in the world. Again, not a coffee drinker. Never have been. But I am willing to put coffee with creamer up a little higher on the list. But I'd say I'd be willing. No, I'd say I'd be not willing to put it above C tier. It goes in with tap water. If you disagree and you think it should be lower, tell me and I'll put it down there. Iced coffee. Now, let me tell you something. Like I said, not a coffee drinker. Never have been. But a long time ago, I had iced house iced coffee for the first time when I was younger. And let me tell you what, that was some of the best damn coffee I've ever had in my entire life. It didn't even taste like coffee. It tasted like I was drinking a coffee flavored milkshake. That was some good ass shit. So I am willing to put that in B tier. Like, I'm willing to put that in B tier. That deserves at least B tier. Now, I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it's hot cocoa. In which case, it depends on the hot cocoa that you're drinking. But I love hot chocolate. Hot chocolate is by far one of my favorite drinks, especially in the wintertime and the fall. When it starts to get cold out and you bring that warm glass of hot chocolate up to your lips and you just and your whole body just gets all warm and tingly. That right there, that is a comfort drink. And you put marshmallows in that shit. That is some good shit. That is some good shit. That deserves A tier. Starbucks Frappuccino. Who here has had a Starbucks Frappuccino? Because I don't drink Starbucks ever. I mean, I think for now I'll just put it in the never had willing to try section, and I will change it. No. It won't let me change. I should be able to change it. I don't know why. Oh, I could have skipped it. That's fine. Well, we'll just say that these are here for now, and we'll change it up. We'll say that, this belongs in A, B, C, D, whatever. I'll have to look up a different tier list thing, because this is just tier maker, and I'm just gonna go off of what I have. I wish they would let you revote. That would be kind of nice. But they don't. Anyways, A&W root beer. A&W root beer. So this was, again, it's root beer. I'm going to get flagged for that, and that is okay. But to me, root beer is root beer, and it just kind of all tastes the same. Solid D tier. Oh, failed to fetch. Hang on. Solid D tier. A different flavor of Frappuccino, we'll skip for now. We'll skip it for now. We'll come back later. Again, think about those Frappuccinos. If you've had them, we'll place the Frappuccinos in the different categories. That was a different flavor of Frappuccino. And this one's a different flavor of Frappuccino too. So again, if you see the flavors, you know them, caramel frappuccino. If you see them, you know them. Pumpkin spice, Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. Yeah, that's what that one is. Passion tea. I've never had passion tea. I'm willing to put that in the never had, willing to try. Dragon drink. I'm assuming it's made with dragon fruit for Starbucks stuff. Again, putting that in the skip. Double shot of energy for Starbucks. I'm not sure these flavors, but if you know them, you're free. These are them. These are them. You're more than welcome to voice your opinion. Now, this one is IBC cream soda. Okay. Cream soda. I may catch flack for this too. I may catch flack for cream soda. I am not a cream soda fan. I am not a cream soda fan. At all. Like, it's worse than root beer. I would put that in F tier. I would put that in F tier. As to whether or not where you would put that, I don't know. But I would put that in F tier. I don't like cream soda. Worst of the sodas, if you ask me. More Starbucks stuff. If you guys know the Starbucks stuff, this is triple shot instead of double shot. If you're drinking this shit, may God help you. Those are your cans. By all means, feel free to take your votes and we'll come back to it later. Red Bull Energy. So I used to drink Red Bulls, Monsters, Rockstars, all the energy drinks. I have had every single energy drink that is out there under the sun. Red Bull by far was my favorite. The OG Red Bull I liked a lot. It was really good shit. In terms of flavor, I'd put it in the solid B tier. Just because it was good. This one is, I think that's Red Bull Light, which is like the less sugary version of Red Bull. And that one was not nearly as good. That is kind of nasty, actually. It's got that fake flavor to it. So I'm just going to put that down there. So this is Monster Energy, and this is the Monster Energy Blue. This is not Monster Energy Green. Monster Energy Green is further down. I was not a fan of the blue. I preferred the green. But blue was okay. So I'd be willing to put that solid C tier. Coca-Cola. The classic Coca-Cola. It's so tough to say. Coca-Cola was good. I do not believe that Coca-Cola belongs under C tier. I believe that it belongs C tier and above. As for an accurate placement on Coca-Cola, I want second opinions. Because this is... I cannot accurately place Coca-Cola without a second opinion, but it does belong C tier and above. So now if it's glass bottled Coke, I'd put that A tier, but canned Coke is different. And you may think I'm crazy, but canned Coke versus glass bottled Coke, they are two totally different flavors. Trust me, it is two totally different things. So Coca-Cola canned, I'm going to skip for now. We can debate amongst ourselves as to where we think that belongs. White Monster. So lots of people love the zero sugar White Monsters. I personally was not a fan. I think that it belongs with the Red Bull Light, which is in D tier. And I'm going to stick to that one. Smoothies. Everybody loves smoothies. It just kind of depends on the type of smoothie. Obviously, there's so many different flavors of smoothie that putting those on here would take years. But if we're talking about smoothies in general, I do like smoothies. They're like a fruity shake, basically. And I've had some really good smoothies. I've made some myself at home. And they can be really, really, really good. So I'm going to say that a smoothie belongs in B tier. Snow cones. I'm going to catch flack for snow cones. I'm going to catch flack for snow cones. C tier. Snow cones can be a nice summer treat, but I do not. Snow cones are always so syrupy, and they just don't taste very good. Even like shaved ice and shit, it's not. It ain't there. Oh boy, we're getting into the beers. Okay, so speaking of good beer, so I did used to drink beer. I've had almost every beer out there, in terms of the big name brands. Bud Light. Bud Light's kind of the go-to. Lots of people drink Bud Light. Lots of people drink Bud Light. Me personally, I am not the biggest fan of Bud Light. And if they don't have Guinness on here along with these beers, I'm going to be really upset. Because how can you have a beer thing and not have Guinness? But Bud Light, right? Bud Light in terms of a beer, and out of all drinks, like consider comparative to all these, because this is an all drink thing, I'd say that Bud Light deserves like a solid C tier. It's the thing that you buy when you... Bud Light is the thing that you buy when you want a cheap beer and you don't want something that comes from a draft that's like a special draft at a bar. And you're looking to get drunk on beer. That is literally what you buy. Butt wipers. Or, I'm sorry, Budweiser. Butt wipers. Yuck. Out of beers, they are disgusting comparative to the other drinks. They are disgusting. Solid F tier. What do we have here? What is this? Coors? I mean, some people like Coors, some people don't. Some people say it's better than Bud. Some people say it's worse. Me personally, I think Coors kind of sits right with Bud Light. Again, it's that beer that you buy when there's nothing else to drink and you don't want something expensive. So you buy Coors. Corona. Corona is meant for specific people. Change my mind. Some people like Coronas, some people don't. It is so specific, it's not even funny. Me personally, I am not a fan of Coronas. I am not the biggest fan. I have had Corona. It's okay. But I'd place them... It's not as bad as like a butt wiper or the other one that I put down there. But... Oh, well, I haven't put another... It's not as bad as butt wipers, but I'd put it solid D tier. Like, it's not as good as Bud or Coors, but it's not as good. It's not as bad as butt wipers. Dos Equis. When I drink Dos Equis. Dos Equis is one of those interesting beers. You kind of have to have a flavor for it. It's like the more expensive of the Bud Light. It's more expensive than Bud Light, but to be honest, again, I wouldn't say it's any better than Bud Light. It's not as bad as Corona. It's not as bad as butt wipers. I'd put it right in that solid C tier for beers. This looks like Heineken. Yeah, that's okay. So that's a Heineken. I'm not a fan of Heine. I'm not a fan of Heine's. I'm just not. I'd say it's somewhere right around Coors. So solid D tier. Michelob Ultra. Okay. Let me tell you something about Michelob Ultra. When people drink Michelob Ultra, it's because they want something that sounds fancier than Bud Light, when in reality, it's the exact same thing as Bud Light, solid C tier. Diet Coke. Okay, here's the thing. We're going into Diet Coke. They're shaking it up a little bit. Ew. Like if I'm going to drink, I don't drink soda anymore, right? But if I'm going to drink soda, motherfucker, I'm going to drink soda. Don't be handing me Diet Coke and Coke Zero Sugar, because those things are just as bad for you as the regular, if not worse, and they taste like crap. So solid F tier. Solid F tier. Bud Light. Okay, so these are seltzers. I'm going to tell you right now, all seltzers belong in the trash. Get that White Claw having wannabe shit out of here. Ew. F tier, F tier, F tier, F tier. Corona Seltzer, just as bad. F tier, F tier, F tier. They all belong F. And I don't even know what that is. Happy Dad? Okay. I'm assuming that's a beer. I've never had this one. This is new to me, actually. I have never seen Happy Dad. Never even heard of it, actually. So until I try it, going in the never had, willing to try. Coke Zero Sugar, F tier. Again, Happy Dad stuff, I don't know. White Claws. Okay. These are new. We have our White Claws. Some people like White Claws. Some people don't. I've had White Claws and they just don't taste very good, but they aren't as bad as like the Bud Light seltzers, which are trash. So I'm going to say that's like a solid D tier for all White Claws. Twisted Tea. Now, what you have right here is hard teas. I've had hard teas, and some of them are really good. Some of them are garbage. Some of them are really, really good. Twisted Tea, the OG, the big old yellow and blue. B tier. It's good. It's better than your beers, and it actually, they can have a really good flavor. Seagrams. Some people love Seagrams. I personally would also like Seagrams if it wasn't very similarly related to pineapple, and if I wasn't afraid that it would trigger my allergic reaction to pineapple, which will kill me. So I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to put that in never had. The only one that is going in never had, not willing to try. At least for that one. That's the blue Seagrams. The lime Seagrams I'm okay with. It's not my favorite in the world, but I'm willing to put it in a solid D tier. The pink Seagrams, I believe that's strawberry banana, if I remember correctly. But I can't remember. I'll say it's a solid C. That's the orange one. I forget what the orange one is, and I may not have even had it. So we're going to put it in never had, willing to try. The red Seagrams, I think we're going to go ahead and put it in never had, willing to try, because I don't think I've ever had that one. I haven't had that one either. Oops. I don't even know where that one went. I don't know where that one went. It went somewhere. Oh, I think it got put in C tier. I'm still getting used to my new mouse. Vanilla Coca-Cola. So when they started coming out with flavors of Coca-Cola, that's when I said, weird. And we're almost to this tier list. We are almost to this tier list. And then we're gonna hop on Outbreak. Vanilla Coca-Colas is strange. Well, you know what? We can come back to this. We'll do vanilla Coca-Cola and then we'll come back, and then we'll come back to it later at the end of the stream. So vanilla Coca-Cola, I'm not a fan. We're putting it in solid C tier just to appease the people. And right there as well, we'll hold off. We're gonna play some Outbreak now. Let's go ahead and let's sit up. All right, here we go. Let's see if anything has changed. Oh, group chase. They did. They added a group chase now, so I can play with friends at any time. Cool. Look at that. So if you guys do have PCs and you want to play this game with me, you can join now. They have the group chase option. That is new. And while that's loading, I'm going to grab like a snack. So I'll be right back. I mean, you guys could probably still hear me talk, but because I am in my kitchen, all right. Okay. That's an interesting radar. Yes, I'm eating. It's not going to be up there. Yeah, that's way too crazy. It's going to be down here. Yeah, it's going to be down here. Yeah, look at all that cape. In the 500 millibar range. Yeah. And growing. Okay, we have to get down to Fort City as fast as possible. This is going to be like a drive through the country type thing. Let's just pull off for a quick second, look at our map. Yeah, look at that big... Oh my god. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, we need to get on this road here. 2 streets up and then down this dirt road by this bend. Look at that thing. That is beautiful. Yeah, we're headed the right direction. I'm gonna start running into some light rain here. Get our wipers going. Throw on our hazards. That is a monster cell right there. Whoa, positive cloud to ground lightning right there. I think that's a little wall cloud developing right there in front of us. Oh, look at that hook right there. It's going to be right there. We need to turn right on this road up here. This thing is going to be rain wrapped to shit, dude. This thing is going to be so rain wrapped. Yeah, it is a big... Whoa. Whoa. I'm gonna stop right here. I forgot how to get out of the car. F. This thing is extending way north. I need to get north of this thing. This thing is extending way further north than I was originally expecting. Like, holy shit. Way further north. It's so rain wrapped. This isn't going to be in Westport, is it? I'm the only one here, so there's this storm stalker guy, but he's way the fuck up there. Nope, this just got tornado warned. right there, right there, right there. Look at that thing. It's behind us, though. We need to try to get ahead of it. You gotta be careful though, because I don't know where. It's just a funnel right now, and that thing could sit down at any time. We need to turn left down this road. Well, there it is. We officially have tornado on the ground. We officially have a tornado on the ground. I don't know if there's a place I can get in front of it. Best bet is right here. Because it's already crossed this road. My best bet would be up on this road right here, so I need to try to get up there. It's my next right. Can't see the tornado right now. Might not even be there, but this is the storm. It is still tornado warned. Oh yeah, she's right there in front of us. Did it shift? It shifted. And it's growing in strength. I'm going to re-report it. Nice cone. It's moving this way. It's gonna make an intercept. There's a chance that I can make an intercept. A little further up. 'Cause it is getting closer. Right here. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. We're getting pickup value. We might get a direct hit from that. Oh my god, that's a good pickup value, baby. Look at that. We got an intercept. Let's go. RFD hitting the car right now. Woo, buddy. That was a beautiful... hang on. Actually, can I re-report this? Yeah. It's starting to rope a little bit. Shit, is it gaining strength again? Oh my god, it is. It's gaining strength. It's gaining a lot of strength. Wow, look at that thing. I can't see. Barely see it. Wow, look at that thing gain strength. Playing catch up with it. We got hail. Lots of hail. Wow! Oh my god, is he gonna drive right into it? Holy shit, he drove. Oh my god. He just got picked up by it. Ow. No value. Brother, that tornado's right there. Oh, he's getting lifted by the twister. It tore down these telephone poles. I don't think there's a way that I can intercept this thing right now. I'd have to get way in front of it. I could try to get up to this road here. That's the closest that I can get. That thing's hauling though. The thing is hauling and it's huge. My best bet is to just try to get up to this road. Right there, yeah. Because map shows where it's at. That blue is our twister in velocity. There's our street right here. We gotta turn. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, weakened. I think it's roping out. I think it just roped out. I can't see it. Nothing to report either. The system is still tornado warned. We need gas. Okay, we're gonna turn around. We're gonna go back. The system is still tornado warned. There's a very real chance that this thing could reproduce any second, and I need gas. That is if I can keep my car on the road. This whole thing is still tornado warned. There's still a huge thing of velocity right here. In this town. Oh, right there, right there, right there. New tornado. New funnel. That might come straight through this gas station. Out of the car, out of the car, out of the car, out of the car. New funnel. That thing is huge. Oh, we got tornado sirens. Okay, we're good to go. Gotta move. We gotta try to keep up with the storm. I don't see it. There it is. Reaching down like a finger from heaven. This thing is rain wrapped as shit, though. I cannot fucking see. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Whoa! Is there a road I can intercept that on? Look at it tear up those trees. Ow! Is there a road I can intercept that on? Shit. No. Closest road is on the other side. It's moving down. Shit. Shit. Okay. We need to go up here and we need to hang a right. Starting to go over that hill. I can't see it. If it shifts, it's coming this way. This one might even be bigger than the last one. I can't see a fucking thing, dude. This is our twister right here. That big purple blotch. There it is over there. I can see it. Oh my god, it's huge. Hang on. Yeah, we're moving side by side with it. It's huge. It's fucking massive. I don't know if we're going to be able to intercept this. It's moving so fast. I think it's gonna make an intersect. I think it's gonna hit this road. This thing is massive. This has to be at least an EF4. Come on, back onto the road, car. Is it coming this way? It's getting closer. Go a little further. It's gonna cross this road. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Is it shrinking? Oh, it is. Oh, look at that. That elephant shrunk out right as it got to me. Oh my god, it picked up speed so fast. We're right alongside of it. We're right alongside of it. It picked up so much speed. I was not expecting it to start to rope down like that. It was so massive. Oh, right here's where it's going to intercept. Oh, we needed to be a little closer. I don't want to get any closer. Man. So close to that intercept. It was moving perfect too. See if we can get in front of it. Whoa, we're getting pulled in. We almost got pulled in. That was insane. My car was getting pulled in. Our next potential intercept point would be this big road over here. We'd have to turn left. Go down this road. We're going to be getting out of the tornado warn and into the storm warn. Just going to report it. Oh, I should have gone down that road. If I hurry, I could probably still make it. Because that's where it's moving. You can see where it's moving. And it looks like it might even pick up more speed. So if we hurry, we may be able to get in front of this thing. Keyword there is may. If it doesn't rope out. Which is a very real possibility. Piece of hail broke my windshield. Whoa! It's a pretty healthy looking twister right there. I think it shifted. Yeah, we're traveling alongside of it. Oh, it's about to rope out too. There she goes. She's roping out. That beautiful storm. That was phenomenal. I highly doubt this reignites, considering where we are, because we've tracked this thing across the whole map. I mean, we literally tracked this thing across the whole map. Wow. And unless it decides to randomly reignite right here, which is a very real possibility, I don't think we're gonna get anything, because Eastern Falls is the farthest right tracking piece. And that velocity is just getting blasted. They're 500 millibars, so yeah, if it was going to reignite anywhere, it would reignite right here in Eastern, right over Eastern Falls, actually. Ow! Ow! That hurts. There's hardly any tape for it to draw on, though. These are more of our surface. These are more surface winds. Yeah, it would be right by Eastern Falls, if at all. But I'm not seeing good enough stuff. I think this storm is done. Well, it was a beautiful storm. I will give it that. This is all thunderstorm warned, but I don't think you're going to see another twister from this. So let's go ahead and let's head up to the gas station and do another one. Got more chases in us. Took a little damage to the car from the hail. Oh. Well, that was interesting. I want to see. Yeah, I want to see if they've changed anything. Units. Imperial. There. Now we're not on metric anymore, so we won't see kilometers. Graphics, foliage, display. Audio. Oh, this is controller friendly, I think. Yeah, they don't have a volume thing. That's too bad. There we go. We only lost 144, and we got 11,000 bucks from that. That was pretty good. It was a decent chase. Decent first chase of the day, for sure. Everybody knows that it's fun to chase. Uh-oh. I don't know what just happened. I hope our game didn't just crash. That would really suck. Oh, there it goes. That was fun. We're looking at 85 grand now. Eventually, I want that. I want the cone probe. Because that would be really cool to have. I want those joggers. I like the hoodie. I wear hoodies a lot. Damn, dude got old. That's what we're going after, is the Dominator. We want the Dom. And now that we're seeing miles per hour, not kilometers. That is so helpful. I'm sitting here going, what the fuck is a kilometer? That thing sucks. Oh, current vehicle versus... I see. See, this thing's really good, actually. The magnitude. I guess the altitude's pretty good, too. More torque, higher fuel capacity. It's just the magnitude is better in terms of everything. Higher speed, better torque, higher fuel capacity. I mean, yeah, this one looks cooler, but other than that, it's really nothing too crazy. The Extreme Tornado Tours is the same thing as the Vanguard. It just has Extreme Tornado Tours on it. The live Storm Chasers vehicle is the same as the altitude. And the Shaw is the magnitude. So to be honest, we might get the VK2 Shaw before we get the Dom. But the Dom is our ultimate goal. We want the Dom. We could get a camera. We have a laptop. The camera's cosmetic only. With an internet antenna, I can get... Well, an internet antenna, I can get tornado warning updates, tornado warning updates, tornado warning updates. I'll probably get that. It gives me an anti-hail cage, which is kind of nice. Gives me collision protection. What's all this TTV shit? There's TTV stuff. I want a custom logo. No. Nah. I don't know. This is all really cool, but I guess, you know, it's better to just get the car first, which, to be honest, I could probably get the magnitude because while the Shaw is good, no, it comes with all that. Whereas with that, it just gives me that. Yeah. So I might just get the magnitude, to be honest. I mean, it's closer. It gives me a better vehicle. I've already bought some of the stuff, so. Let's go ahead and chase. While we're waiting. Tier list. Okay. Coca-Cola orange. Again, flavored Coca-Cola flavors. Never really been my spiel. My shtick. It's never been my thing. Especially orange flavored Coca-Cola. I don't see it. At that point, you're basically just making orange flavored soda. So if I was going to do that, I'd just get like Fanta or Crush. Crush is better than Fanta, just saying. So I'm probably going to put that like solid D tier. Now, orange soda, back in my day, when I was just a youngin', I loved orange soda. Orange Crush in particular, but orange soda was like really, really good. Now they do have Crush down here. I can see they have Orange Crush. So Fanta is going to get a solid B tier. Just for me. Now, here's a soda I'm going to catch flack for. Okay. They're loading, so. Here's a soda I'm going to catch flack for. Dr. Pepper. Now, I don't know who of you out there are Dr. Pepper fans, but I got bad news for you. It's better than root beer, but it's a solid C tier. And Diet Dr. Pepper is no better. That's like solid D. Yuck. Caffeine free, solid D. And then comes Dr. Pepper's competitor, Mr. Pibb, or as it's referred to now as just Pibb. D tier. That might make some of you Dr. Pepper fans happy. Oh, I just put that in F tier. I didn't mean to put that in F tier. That is supposed to be D tier. I'm sorry. That is supposed to be a solid D tier. So ignore that. That is not an F tier. That is a D tier soda. So just letting you guys know. There we go. We're loading in, so we have to be ready. Here we go. All right. So pretty quiet. This storm is already warned. So it looks like it's going to be to our north. Probably Bakersville. Is my guess. So you have that Dominator? I think he does. Big old Dominator. Only storm in the sky, and it's a big old supercell. Look at that thing. That is textbook Twister right there. Yep. All right, get on the freeway here. He's moving pretty quick. Getting into position really fast. Look, we're going to be in the outer rain bands of this thing. Any second now. It's already tornado warned. Like, this thing is already tornado warned. That is how insanely crazy this storm is. Oh, I think I see the funnel cloud right here. Yep, there it is. Look at that. I just got an achievement. Yeah, you can see the funnel cloud right there. This is actually like best case scenario. because this gives me a chance to kind of like gauge where it's at without being directly underneath it. There it is. It's our first twister. First twister of this chase. Oh, buddy, and it is a beautiful one. Pretty little twister. Westport's in danger. Like, based on the positioning of the storm, I would have Westport underneath a tornado warning right now. Just because of its proximity to this thing. Look at that fucking storm, dude. Look at that. You can see the wall cloud. So that's the wall cloud right there. And then you can see the twister right there. This is textbook. This is literally textbook. This is a fucking beautiful storm. We may have a chance at an intercept here. Depending on where, when, how, and why this thing is moving. Right now it's coming towards us, but it's sliding to my rear. Healthy twister. Beautifully healthy twister. Look at it get those trees. It's coming through a little to my north. Moving south. It's shifting. It's shifting north. Still shifting north. Shifting south. Deploy! Run! 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 Holy shit! We're okay. We're good. We're good. Ow. 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 Brother, what the fuck did I hit? Can you not run into me, boss? That's just waste. Real question is where is this thing headed? Come on! Like, I'm not even veering off the road. The road didn't curve. Oh, turn around. It's gonna be through Westport. We gotta go through Westport. Straight through Westport, underneath the freeway. Oh, easy there, Dominator. We'll stop for fuel. I can't see. I just not have any fucking headlights. Says the road is closed, but I don't care. Can't see it. There it is. Oh man, it's crossing the road right here. Is he gonna cross again? It is. He's getting dragged in. Either that or he's backing into it. Oh, there he goes. Dude, he just got flung. Oh my god, look at it destroy those trees. Oh my god, look at his car! I'm taking some major hail damage. Look at how big this thing is. Oh my god, Dominator just got lifted. Dominator just got thrown. Holy shit, dude. I have to take a picture. Dude, someone just got chucked. I don't know if anybody else saw that green dot fucking flying across the map. Someone just got chucked. We're in this twister. We are in this twister. Lag. That thing is massive. That's an EF4. That's an EF4. That is an EF4 guaranteed. We have to turn left. It's gonna be our best bet of catching up to this thing. I think if we turn left down this road, it's tough to tell. It's coming our way. We're riding alongside of it. We won't get it at this road. We need to go one further. We need to go one further. We need to keep an eye on it though. Because I'd like to see if we can get a pickup value for this thing, but I'm saying no guarantees. Because this thing is massive. It's massive, it's hauling ass down the road, and it would be helpful if I could not, go off the road. We have to get way in front of this thing. Can we not? Oh, my glass just broke. I just lost a window. Ow. Look at that ghostly silhouette of that twister. It's coming right for me. I need to move a little further north. Come on. Right here. Don't tell me it's shifting south. Don't shift south. It's shifting south. Shit. Oh my god, it's getting close. We gotta move. We gotta move. We gotta move. We gotta move. Drive. We've got a pickup value already. It's passing right behind us right now. We did not get a hit, unfortunately. We missed. That's the first time my window has ever broken, by the way. This is the first time my window has ever broken in a chase. Okay, let's see if we can get out in front of it. If we go forward and then right, we could probably get in front of this thing one more time. I think it's starting to rope. Ow! That hurt. I hit a wooden barricade and it damn near killed me. I can't see who, what, when, where, how, or why. All I know is that this tornado is on its track here. Shifting to the north slightly. Ow. Ow again. Ow. Still shifting, still shifting, still shifting, still shifting. Oh my god! We might die. It did. Well, and there we go. We got picked up. We got launched. Everybody, we're dead. Oh my god. We got picked up by a twister. Oh my god. We lost everything. Oh my god, we lost it all. That's insane. That's the first time I have died to a twister in this game. That is the first time I've ever died to a twister in this game. Oh my god. That's nuts. That's fucking insane. I can't believe that just happened. Holy shit. Okay, well, we've officially been picked up by a twister. We got launched into fucking oblivion. We died. Wow, that was pretty nutty. That was pretty nutty. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up our tier lists. And then we're going to end the stream for now. There will be more here this week. But for the time being, let's go ahead and let's finish up that tier list and then we'll end it. Okay. So Pib Extra, it's just like Pib. I mean, I don't understand why people think it's any different. That is a solid D. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the old one. That was. I'm sorry. We're on RC Cola. RC Cola. The poor man's Coca-Cola. Again, Coca-Cola was C tier and above. I don't think that it deserves any less than C tier. So RC Cola being like the poor man's cola, it gets like a solid D tier at best. Don't tell me you failed. Man. There we go. Okay. Solid D tier on that. Pepsi, personally, it's funny. I prefer Pepsi over Coke. Pepsi just has a smoother flavor. So if Pepsi is, which we'll skip because, again, I'm open to debate on that one. With Coca-Cola being C tier and above, I think that Pepsi should be B tier and above. So we're going to skip it for now and we'll go with debates. Diet Pepsi tastes like garbage. That is going just like any other diet drink or, any of those diet yucks. That is going straight into F tier. That stuff is nasty. Pepsi Next, I don't think I've had, and I won't ever try it because I don't drink soda anymore. So now here we go. This soda right here. When I drank soda, this was my shit. I loved Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew was my favorite. And by far, out of all of the beverages, out of all of the things that I drank, Mountain Dew was it. And it is one of our very few, in my personal opinion, S tiers. I think that Mountain Dew deserves S tier. I think Mountain Dew deserves S tier. Mountain Dew Baja Blast, also a signature iconic. I think that belongs in S tier. Voltage. I know Voltage when I see it. I am not the biggest fan of Voltage. Compared to the other flavors, I do not believe that Voltage gets the same class as S tier. And in fact, I think it rates a solid C tier. Code Red, S tier. 100% Code Red is S tier. Can't change my mind. It is one of the best flavors of Mountain Dew. It is the original other flavor of Mountain Dew. And it is amazing. S tier. High Voltage. It's a solid meh. It's not as bad as Voltage. Or I forget what it was called. I think it's like high. I think it's called High Voltage or High Octane or some shit like that, but I can't remember. It's the orange one. To be honest, the orange one came out a little later and it's not as bad as Voltage, but I believe that it doesn't deserve A tier or S tier. So we're going to put it in a solid B tier. The watermelon one was the last flavor that I tried before I quit soda completely. And it was undoubtedly really fucking good. Like, it was by far one of my favorites. And I do believe it deserves S tier. Right alongside of Voltage and the original. Or not Voltage. God almighty. Right alongside of the Code Red Baja Blast in the original. Power, or I'm sorry, that's Vitamin Water, isn't it? Yeah. Vitamin Water, I'm sorry. Flavored water has never been a hit for me. I've never enjoyed flavored water. I don't think I ever will enjoy flavored water. It was never good at all. It was disgusting. So putting those waters in the solid F tiers for surezies. If it'll do it. I'm having issues with it. I'll have to, like I said, I'm going to have to find another tier list maker. But vitamin waters deserve yuck. You can like vitamin waters if you want to. They don't. God, it just doesn't want to skip it then. Fine. It deserves F tier. Smart waters. Smart waters are actually good. The smart water brand. I'm good with smart water. It's better than tap. We put tap in C, but obviously it's not some like super tasty drink. So solid B tier. Maybe. It's just not letting me place it all now. Oh, okay. There we go. It placed. Chalky milk. Everybody loves chalky milk. I prefer to make it at home, but I do love chocolate milk. And I think that it deserves a solid A tier right alongside of its good buddy. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. It was just wasn't fetching and I got angry. I'd say all milks kind of deserve their thing. The regular milks, they deserve their thing. Whether it be whole or skim, I think it deserves to be up there with A tier just because there's so much that can be done with it. You don't just have to drink milk. Now, Lactaid. Ew. I am not a fan of Lactaid. Some people have to drink it, but I am not the biggest fan of Lactaid. It's still milk, so I don't think it deserves like F tier, but it's definitely going in D tier. Gatorade. Gatorade. The classic drink that every kid drank after every sporting event. It was the drink to have. Everybody loves them. There's so many flavors. In this particular case, it's talking about the red Gatorade, and it is going to go through the flavors of the Gatorade. But I think just because Gatorade is so diverse that it deserves, because it's so diverse and because Gatorade is kind of like the original drink, and despite the fact that they are kind of filled with sugar, they are relatively healthy for you in terms of getting back electrolytes after working out. So I believe that Gatorade is going to take an S tier. And that goes for all of the flavors that they have on this list. There are some, like the new ones, that it's not good. So I would highly, but for these particular flavors that they have, the red, the green, the blue, the white, and the orange, those all deserve S tier. They were all delicious. Powerade. Poor man's Gatorade. People like Powerade. Some people like Powerade. I personally, if I was going to get like an aid drink, I'd rather get Gatorade. I mean, they're both the same thing. It's just Powerade kind of tastes like poopy. So in that regard, I think that Powerade deserves like a solid C tier, but it doesn't deserve anything higher. And that's for all Powerade. I just like, it was not good. 7-Up. 7-Up or Sprite. Take your pick. Me personally, I prefer Sprite. 7-Up is okay. It's not the best in the world. Sprite is better. 7-Up is kind of like poor man's Sprite. So I'm gonna put 7-Up in like solid C tier. I don't think it deserves any higher. But I also don't think it deserves any lower because it's not as bad as root beer. In my personal opinion, I would still take a 7-Up over a root beer. So, Sunny D. Now, this is a fun one. Every kid on planet Earth has had Sunny D at some point in their life. Sunny D was like a chemical version of orange juice. It was good and it was tasty. It was like, oh yeah, Sunny D. You saw the commercials and shit, but Sunny D just, it's not as good as I remember it as a kid. But I don't think it deserves C tier because it is so popular. I think it deserves a solid B. I liked Sunny D when I was a kid. Maybe it's just a taste bud change. Now, these right here, S tier. They deserve S tier. High C's. Every kid on planet Earth drank their motherfucking High C juice boxes. It's the classic juice box. It's the first juice box. It is the thing that you drank other than Capri Suns, and everybody loved it. High C was by far the best thing. When you got to go to school and they had those, like, it was towards the end of the school year, and they had the bagged lunches, they almost always came with High C's. And everybody loved High C. It was great. Everybody loved High C. As high C, all flavors deserve S tier. There was not a single bad flavor of high C. Mott's apple juice. Mott's apple juice is a weird one because there's plenty of other apple juices that you could have. But Mott's, I guess, is kind of like, I guess, the go-to. It's tough to say, but to be honest, like, I loved apple juice when I drank it, but it really isn't my... It's good. It's just Mott's apple juice wasn't the best. Like, I'd rather reach for like a natural version of an apple juice because they always tasted better. Because Mott's just always tasted like it was filled with sugar. So I'm not gonna put Mott's at D tier, but I'm gonna put it at a solid C. I think it deserves C. Welch's grape juice. Now that's an interesting one. So grape juice is good, but grape juice isn't like the best thing in the world. And personally, I'd rather have like orange juice or apple juice or, something along those lines compared to grape juice. Compared to like grape juice. So I'd say that I'd put I don't think it's worse than apple juice for sure. So I'd probably have to put it at a solid D tier. Cranberry juice is a tough one. Cranberry juice is one of those ones where it's like, oh, I'm sick or something, so I'm going to reach for some cranberry juice. It's not something that you would drink on the norm, but it's not any better or any worse than grape juice, so solid D tier. Sprite. Sprite is a go-to. Sprite is one of those ones that's like, okay, what are you drinking? Are you drinking Coca-Cola? Are you drinking a Coke, a Pepsi, or a Sprite? And and then you have the oddballs like me that reach for their Mountain Dew. But Coke, Pepsi, or Sprite. Personally, if I had the choice between Coke, Pepsi, or Sprite, I'd choose Sprite over all of them. And I believe we said that Coke was going to be like C tier and above. Pepsi was going to be B tier and above. So I'd have to put Sprite at A. I don't think it deserves S. It's better than Coke, but it's better than Coke and Pepsi, but it does not deserve S tier in my personal opinion. So Sprite is going to be a solid A. Orange juice. Orange juice is really, really good. In the mornings, it was like, oh, do you want apple juice or orange juice? More than likely, I'd be reaching for the orange juice. And orange juice is really good in multiple things because you can really turn it into some crazy stuff. So apple juice, you can turn it to like apple cider, and you can use it in a couple of dishes, but not a whole bunch of stuff. Orange juice you can use in damn near anything because it has so much acidity. So I don't think that it deserves A tier because compared to something like milk, it's not nearly as versatile. But I'm gonna put OJ in a solid B tier. I think orange deserves that solid B. Orange juice deserves that solid B tier. Lemonade. So, and this isn't just any lemonade. This is simply lemonade. So if I was going to drink lemonade, me personally, I loved Minute Maid, which I don't think is on this list. Oh yeah, it is. There it is. Minute Maid lemonade. So simply lemonade was good, but it was more of like it was okay. It wasn't my top tier lemonade. It wasn't my go-to. So I'd put Minute Maid lemonade. But lemonade's a really good drink, especially during the summer. I'd put Minute Maid lemonade right up there with orange juice because or Simply lemonade right up there with orange juice because I like orange juice. And then I'd put Minute Maid at A tier because it was good because you could buy it in the frozen form or in that form, and you could use it to make pies. You could use it to make lemon meringue pies or lemon pies and a whole bunch of other stuff. Lemon was really good. I think that's fruit punch. Oh, that's Minute Maid tropical punch. Yeah. So that's Minute Maid Tropical Punch. Fruit Punch is next. Me personally, I didn't like the Tropical Punch nearly as much, and on top of that, it used pineapple. So me being deathly allergic to pineapple, I never really got the chance to drink it. I had it like once, and it was okay. It's not my favorite comparative to the Fruit Punch. So I think it gets like a solid C tier. I don't think it deserves anything above that. It's not as bad as like White Claws and these nasty monsters and stuff, but I don't think it deserves anything higher than C tier. Fruit Punch, I think, deserves a solid B tier. I don't think it deserves higher just because I wasn't a big Fruit Punch guy, but that's that. Now, Snapple tea. I have had Snapple. This is the original right here. This is the original Snapple tea. Snapple apple. And I loved Snapple tea. Snapple tea, most flavors were just popping. Loved it. I think deserves a solid A tier. Not as good as things like, Mountain Dew or Gatorade or High C, but it's good shit. And I think it deserves an A tier. Kiwi strawberry was not my favorite. I did not like the kiwi strawberry as much. And I have had it. I think it deserves a B tier because it wasn't like horrid, or it wasn't something that I would, I'd reach for a Snapple kiwi strawberry over like any of these. But it's not, it's not my go-to. Snapple, I can't remember which Snapple that is. Oh, that's the lemon. So that's the Snapple lemon. Snapple lemon, I did not like. Personally, I did not like Snapple lemon. It's tea with lemon in it, and I didn't like it at all. And I think, personally, this might be the only Snapple that I put in D tier. Because it wasn't good. Now, for you Michiganders out there, we have Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Now, when it comes to ginger ale, there's a couple that you get your hands on. And I don't see it on here. I don't see it anywhere on here. But it's Vernors. You have your choice between ginger ales. You can have Vernors, or you can have Canada Dry. And Canada Dry, and I preferred over Vernors because Vernors just wasn't my favorite. But I'd say that Canada Dry ginger ale, it's one of those things that you drink when you're sick, because it helps you feel better. It's like some people use Sprite, other people use ginger ale, but I wouldn't put ginger ale up at A because it's not something that I'm going to drink all the time. And I wouldn't even put it at B because I'm not going to drink it all the time. But because of the fact that you use it so heavily often when you're sick, I would put it at a solid C tier. This is Snapple Peach, I believe. And Snapple Peach was okay. It's not my favorite, but it's not as bad as the Kiwi Strawberry, so I think it deserves at least an A tier. Snapple Raspberry. That thing is amazing. Like, that is good. Like, that's better than Snapple Apple. I don't want to put it in A tier or S tier. I don't think it deserves S tier, but I think it deserves a solid A. Pure leaf teas. Ew. People drink them. Ew. 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 No thanks. Not deserving of F tier, but solid D tier. Gold Peak. Gold Peak tea. Gold Peak sweet tea, to be specific. People who drink Gold Peak, I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. Gold Peak is just, ugh. Yuck. Not as bad as these down here, but not something that I'd want to drink on the daily. Like, I think it deserves a solid D tier. Like, if I had to drink it, I would, but I would definitely reach for it over some of these down here, but it just no, not a Gold Peak fan. Again, Pure Leaf doesn't deserve F tier, it deserves D tier. Gold Peak, same thing. Another Gold Peak. Peace Tea. Now, I've had Peace Teas, and some of them are good, some of them are shit. It kind of just depends, and I guess that's why they have the flavors up here. And unfortunately, I can't see the flavors, because I can't see which one this is. But if that's I think that's the green apple Peace Tea, if I remember correctly. Peace Teas are better than like Gold Peak and stuff, but I don't think that they deserve anything higher than C tier, because some of them are hit, some of them are miss. So I think that all of those deserve that. A&W root beer. I guess this is the diet. Or no, this is the original. That one was diet. That was diet A&W. A&W regular, it's root beer. Again, once you've had one root beer, you've had them all. I guess this is the diet, isn't it? Oh no, that's the A&W cream soda. That deserves F tier. Okay, I'm sorry that I thought that was root beer. That is not root beer. That is A&W cream soda. That belongs in F tier. This belongs in D tier. It's root beer. Once you've had root beer, you've had root beer. It's not my favorite. I don't think it deserves F tier, but it definitely deserves nothing higher than D. A&W, every other A&W, like cream soda and shit, does not deserve a damn thing, in my opinion. Just does not. Cream soda is yuck. More Peace Tea, again, deserves C tier, better than like Gold Peak or Pure Leaf, but a lot of them are just kind of hit or miss. So I'd put them all in solid C tier. Lipton green tea. The only reason as to why I know this one, so it mentioned green tea earlier, which I put up here because of the green tea. I'm going to stick Lipton green tea right up there with the green tea, because Lipton green tea is really good. Brisk iced tea, C tier. Some of them are hit, some of them are miss. It's very similar to Peace Tea. I believe that Brisk deserves nothing higher than that. Barks, another root beer company. Guess where that goes? D tier. Another Brisk, again, solid C tier, because some of them are hit, some of them are miss. This one right here, now we're talking. Arizona half and half. Now, this shit right here, we're talking Arizona tea. This is peak tea. This is just as good as Snapple, if not better. It deserves a solid A tier at best. And same with the green tea. Same for most Arizona flavors. I believe that most, if not all of them, deserve A tier. They are just that good. Arizona has not failed me yet. Even their sweet tea is good. Black tea. Some people like black tea. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of black tea. I have had it. It's not a biggie for me, and I think I'm going to put it it's better than coffee. I'd rather have black tea than black coffee. So I'd say we're going to put that in a solid D tier. Daiquiris. Okay. We're getting into some like cocktails. This is my world. And these are frozen cocktails. Daiquiris, margaritas, I think that they deserve S tier, because it is such a well-known drink, for one. For two, it's perfect for anybody. Anybody can drink a daiquiri. Anybody can drink a margarita, and they can come in multiple different flavors. I think that daiquiris, margaritas are S tier cocktails. They deserve that. Okay, so now we're getting into some like hard liquors, which again, I know all of these because I'm a mixologist. Sakes. So I've had sake. I've had it once. I've had one brand of sake. And I know that some sake is different. Some sake is better than others, just as is with most liquors. Sake is okay. I do not think it deserves something super low. I do not believe that sake deserves anything. It's not like, I drink it and I want to wipe my, I want to wipe my butt with my tongue to get the taste out. Sake is good, but it's not my favorite thing to drink. I prefer to use it in cooking. So I think that sake is going to take a solid C tier just because it's not the greatest and it's not the worst. Tequilas. Margaritas are made with tequila. Daiquiris can be made with tequila. Usually they can be made with rum as well, but they are made with tequilas a lot of the time. Tequila is such a versatile drink. It is used to make so many different cocktails. It's not something that I would drink straight, at least not all the time, but there are some tequilas that you could straight up drink, no problems, don't have to mix it into anything, and they go down really smooth. There's a tequila that I have bought, and it's a type of tequila that was aged in wine barrels. And it goes down so smooth. It's so tasty. I wouldn't put it as something that I would drink straight, so I don't believe that it deserves S tier, but I think it deserves a solid A tier. Vodka. Vodka is mainly used in things like martinis. It is a very versatile spirit, and it can be used in a lot of different things, but vodka hurts. Unlike tequila, vodka hurts. I cannot drink vodka straight. It can be really, really rough. And some of those artificially flavored vodkas, they taste like ass. So I think that, and they can be very chemically in flavor too. So I don't think that vodkas even come close to tequilas, at least not in terms of flavor. In terms of versatility, I think that they at least deserve B tier. So because of that, I'm going to put vodkas in the C tier. Because in flavor they're B, in versatility they're B, in flavor they're C. So I'm going to put it in a solid C tier. Whiskeys. So whiskeys are interesting. You can drink whiskeys straight. They're not my favorite thing to drink straight. Some of them are smooth, and they used to be. I used to love whiskey. I used to love whiskeys and bourbons and scotches and all that stuff. I mean, I used to love it, but I can't drink it anymore. I'd say that whiskeys are good, but they don't deserve A tier. They are not as versatile in the sense of tequilas. So I think that whiskeys being better than vodkas because you can drink them straight, but not as versatile as tequila, lands them in a solid B tier. Wines. Wines come in many different flavors, shapes, sizes, colors, and so on and so forth. Wines are very diverse, and they are often seen as the rich person drink. Instead of going for a good, something along those lines, typically they're along the lines of like, instead of going for tequila or vodka, something that's peppy and fun, you drink wine or bourbon. They're the rich person drink. Now, not all wines are rich and fancy and expensive, but out of all of the drinks that are out there, wines are often some of the ones that I see become the most expensive out there, other than brandy. So I am going to put wines at a solid B tier because they're because of how diverse they are and because a lot of them are really good. Some of them aren't, but a lot of them are really good. So I believe that wines deserve a solid B tier. Diet cherry Coke is, I believe, what that is. Guess where all diet sodas go? They go right down to that trash heap called the F tier, where all diet sodas deserve to be. Regular cherry Coke. Regular cherry Coke, like when I was drinking Coke deserves C tier and above. Cherry Coke was nice, and I believe that it deserves B tier. Like I loved, like if I was gonna have a Coke, I wouldn't mind reaching for a cherry Coke. Diet Orange Crush. Loved Orange Crush soda. Guess what? It's a diet soda. Belongs in the fucking F tier. Crushed Cherry. So these are the other Crush flavors. So Crush Orange is here, and I believe it is the next one. The other Crushes were okay. And they were really good sometimes. But me personally, the only one that I ever really drank was Crush Orange. I did have Crush Grape a couple of times too. But Crush Cherry, I say that Crush Cherry I never really had. And I can't drink it anymore, so I can't have it, unfortunately. Crush Orange. S tier. Crush Orange deserves S tier. Guaranteed. Crush Peach, again, it's one of those ones that I never really had. Tropicana. I did have Tropicana, didn't like it. I think that out of all of them, it is the worst flavor, and it is honestly right up there with some of those diet sodas. So F tier. Strawberry, I don't think deserves F tier, but I don't think it was very good, so D tier. I don't even know what that is. Ozarka Water. Ozarka Water. Never had it. It's water. So, yeah. This is a different type of Monster. It's not the Monster Blue because this is Monster Blue. I don't know what this one is, and I can't for the life of me remember which one it is. So we're gonna put that in the. We're gonna skip it for now. Green Monster. It's the original. It's the best of the bunch. It's not as good as Red Bull, but it doesn't belong where the blue belongs. So I think that it belongs in the solid B tier. Monster Zero Sugar. This is the Monster Blue Zero Sugar. Belongs in the trash heap along with any other zero sugar shit. This one, I think it's also a zero sugar. Yeah, it's the zero sugars. I think they belong in the trash. I was not a zero sugar fan. They were just all kind of meh. Like, at best. They were meh. Starbucks off iced coffee. I don't know my Starbucks. That's why we're skipping it. Stock cold brew coffee. This is the stuff that I had. So when I had iced coffee, or no, I had Ice House. That's right. I had Ice House iced coffee. Stock I've heard is really good. I can't attest to it, but I'm going to, for the time being, put it in the never had willing to try. Same, because I don't know the flavors. I'm going to put it in the never had willing to try though. Sunkissed. Some people like Sunkissed. Some people don't. Sunkissed to me is the poor man's Fanta and Crush. Like you didn't want Crush or Fanta, so you struck for a Sunkissed. I think that Sunkissed, especially this flavor in particular, I never liked this flavor. It was kind of just blech at best. I think it deserves a solid D tier. Sunkissed, I think, deserves a solid C tier because Crush is S tier, Fanta is B tier, Sunkissed is underneath Fanta in my personal opinion, so I think it deserves C tier. Pepsi, I think that's the caffeine free in it. Well, anything that's caffeine free, sugar free, it's worse for you than the other. So F. Mug root beer. It's root beer. D tier. All root beer is root beer. Sunkissed. I don't remember which one that is. I don't think I like those very much though, so we're just gonna put it in D tier. And then we're back to all of our Starbucks stuff. So this is all of our Starbucks stuff. And hi, Kylie, how's it going? We're doing a tier list. Drinks. You love Pepsi? Yeah, I can't rearrange it. I wanted to rearrange it. Pepsi, where did Pepsi go? Pepsi got, the OG Pepsi got a specific one. What did Pepsi get? I have to find it. Hang on. Because I've been doing this tier list over the course of the stream. That's the caffeine-free Pepsi. That's why I put it in F. So did Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi and caffeine-free Pepsi got the F tier. I think I put Pepsi in B tier, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't do the Pepsis. That's right. Because I wanted to... So Coca-Cola and Pepsi are down here. Coca-Cola and Pepsi are down here. And the reason as to why I didn't put them in is because I said Coca-Cola should be C tier and above, and Pepsi should be B tier and above. And ow, my leg is cramping. Shoot, leg cramp. Oh, God, hang on. I got to stand up, everybody. Oh. Oh, man, that was a Charlie horse and a half. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh. Oh, leg cramp. Oh, leg cramp. Oh, man, that cramped up bad. Damn. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, that cramped up so bad. Oh, why did that cramp up so bad? Oh, my God. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that was a Charlie horse and a half. My leg feels weak. God, dude. That would have been crazy to have on camera. Ow. Okay. Anyways. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my random muscle spasm. I believe that Pepsi deserves B tier and above. Coca-Cola deserves C tier and above. So I was waiting for commentary from chat. So if you want to comment on it now, I'd be happy to place those. Where would you put Coca-Cola and where would you put Pepsi? C tier and above for both of them. Coca-Cola or Pepsi deserves B tier and above. Dude, my fucking leg. Oh, that was insane. So if you want to comment on it now, where would you put Oops. Yeah, and these are classics, by the way. So, like, I did put cherry Coke, but that's already up here. Cherry Coke is right here. Because if Coca-Cola ended up getting a solid C, I think that cherry Coke was better than regular Coke, so I believe that it deserved a B tier, but that's just me. And feel free to take a picture of this, everybody. If you want to take screenshots, I know Kylie, you like to put stuff on the Discord. You wanna put screenshots of this stuff up there on the Discord. Go for it. I think that this is screenshot worthy, I suppose. I can even screenshot it if I want to. Oh. Which I might do. I might take a screenshot of this once it's done. Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make a decision. Because we do need to place the Coca-Cola up. Coca-Cola. Basic Coca-Cola. I think that being what it is, I think it deserves a solid C tier. Me personally. I think Coca-Cola deserves a solid C tier. It's not horrible. It's not the best, but it's not the first thing I'm reaching for when I reach for a soda. Kind of belongs right alongside Dr. Pepper. Oh, it failed to fetch. It does this every time. I think Coca-Cola, the base Coca-Cola, deserves solid C tier. We're back to these Starbucks ones, and we can do them. Here we go. Pepsi, I believe, deserves B tier at the least. It is B tier above soda. It is good soda. It's better than Coca-Cola. I think that it deserves a solid B tier. I don't think it deserves A tier. I think it deserves B tier though. So we're gonna put Pepsi in B tier. Vitamin waters are trash. They are nasty. They deserve F tier. I believe that's the Monster. Oh yeah, that's Monster Absolute Zero. That's what it is. Ew again. Any monster or diet shit deserves trash. Deserves trash. Just saying. And then the Starbucks stuff, I don't really know. But I can't really put it anywhere. Because I don't drink Starbucks. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to screenshot this. So there's one screenshot. Then we're going to go down to our B tier stuff. And we're going to our D tier stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to screenshot the rest of the D tier. And we're going to send these to Kylie's Discord, and we're even going to post them in my Discord. So any tier lists we're going to be putting in Discords, and we feel free to debate about them. My Discord is in the chat. You can see the Discord. You can go to the Discord. If you aren't a part of the Discord, feel free to become a part of the Discord. Join the community. Really get to meet new people. If you don't already know them or don't already have them online, go for it. Meet them, know them, get to enjoy them, really enjoy a lot of that stuff. So here's our final tier list today. We've got all of these in here. Take a good look. This is our final tier list. And from now on, we will be doing tier lists during streams, and we may even make tier lists into streams. And I'll see if I can find a better tier list website too. So with that said, thank you all so much for coming out and watching. If you guys like what you saw here today, please make sure that you click that like button, smash the subscribe button, and as always, if you want notifications for whenever I go live or put out new videos, make sure that you ring that little bell icon on your screens. Once again, thank you all so much for coming out. We'll see you all in the next video. Deuces.